Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the Rocrow Pro. I'm using a peregrine today instead of a crow. Hand painted by Nick himself, I think. Yeah, it's very, very nice. I'm going to discuss centre of gravity with you now. If you can hear me over the falcons in the background, who like making noise just when I'm talking to you. Centre of gravity. So every flying model, RC plane, anything that flies around in the sky has to balance. It has to, as the air passes under and over the wing, it has a balance point. There's a saying with model planes, if you go to a local model RC club, anywhere like that, they will say if a plane is nose heavy, it'll fly poorly. If it's tail heavy, it'll fly once. So if your plane flies and it's like that, chances are it's going to crash. Reason being, the tail's being pushed down, the air's being pushed up, it's not travelling over and under the wing, which is going to create a stall, and it'll just fall out of the sky. So a bit nose heavy is preferable over a plane that is very tail heavy. So on the underside of the wing, you'll see there are two little points just around there. Okay, it's a little moulding mark there. Just in front of that moulding mark, before you get to the edge, just where my finger is there. I'll put a photo up on the screen now. That point there is the balance point. That's what I use as the balance point. So if I put both my fingers on these balance points and let go of the model, you'll see it's tipped backwards. I'll turn it sideways like that. You'll see that it is falling backwards. There's a reason why this model falls backwards. This is a standard factory fitted model. It is designed to have food put on the head for the falcon. So when you apply food, 20 gram weight, onto the head as if you were putting food on it, and I go back to, I knew this was going to be tricky, on there. If I go back to my balance points, take 3, find my balance point, we are now balanced. So when you're practicing with your model, when you take it out of the box and you want to test fly it and you want to practice it and you want to get used to controls, get one of your little food bands, get yourself 20 grams, stick it on your nose and make sure your model balances. If you're putting food on there, don't put half a quail on it, because you're going to create a front heavy model. So each model will be slightly different. If you crash your model and you break a bit off your tail, or you break a bit off your wing, or you put a larger battery in, or you put a servo on the back for an air brake, you're changing this centre of gravity. You imagine a line through your wings there, and the plane has to balance either way on it. So every time you make a repair, just test your centre of gravity. If need be, get a little bit of weight, put it in the nose, put it in the front of the aircraft, just so you know if you fly with a couple of chip legs on your nose, that's only going to weigh 5 or 7 grams, which means you need a bit more weight up front. If you're flying with back leg of a quail on there, you're probably up over 20 grams, maybe 25 grams, so then you'll be a bit nose heavy. That's okay, it'll fly fine, a bit nose heavy. But if it's dipping down like that, it's not going to fly. It's going to be very nose heavy, very uncontrollable, very, very sluggish. You might find you climb with a lot of trim put in, but when you come down to the dogfight, you'll get caught easily because it just won't control. So centre of gravity, very important. I've tried to keep it fairly brief, but that, as you see, tail heavy. We pop some weight back on the front of it and we're nicely balanced. That's how you want your plane to be, nicely balanced. It's quite crucial, it's quite important. So just do that before you fly and make sure your Rocrow is balanced correctly.